People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Now people, today I am going to speak about a topic that I don't usually discuss, and that is politics. Unless, of course, one of the politicians, one of the government officials, thief something or do something that is despicable, then I'll speak about it. However, we see that the general elections in Jamaica is up on us, and I think that it is the 3rd of September 2020. Now people, if you live in places like America, Canada, UK, it would be just like a normal day. People just go out and vote. However, in Jamaica, it is very different. Jamaican people take them politics personal. They are very sensitive about it. So people, this is what happens when a politician is campaigning in Jamaica. May I talk about Andrew Holness? I am speaking about the JLP or the PNP, whoever that is campaigning in any sort of era, especially in some country era, especially in some garrison era. So people, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece. Now people, what we are seeing members of the JLP. I don't know if it is Andrew Holness or an ex-MP or an ex-politician. However, the message is still the same. They are trying to pass through a PNP, the opposition stronghold, and obviously persons were not allowing it, persons were not having it. Now people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. Jamaica is less hostile, Jamaica is more civil. That is not the normal, however, it still happens. However, it is not as bad as back in the 80s or 90s, when we saw that there had alignment with politicians and gunmen. We are speaking about dons in the era. So people, the dons, they have evolved and they are now into new business. They are now robbing. They are now extorting people. So therefore, that is how they are making their money, because they realize that they were used by these politicians, chewed up, spit out, and then even taken out at the end of the day, because we see that it is now a dawning of the new day. Now what I have realized is that when I look at dancehall and I look at politics, it does not mix. It is like having two DICKS and no chicks, and people, you know exactly what I am speaking about. However, we see that since the evolution of the gangsters, the dons in these garrison era, them kind of get wise up and realize that they were being used. It seems like the dancehall artists, they are now, we are speaking about the dunce thugs, or they are now the idiotic persons that are being used by these politicians, JLP, PNP, People National Party, Jamaica Labour Party. Because I see that of lately a lot of dancehall artists, they are doing dub plates for these politicians. I am speaking about Spice, I am speaking about Shensia, I am speaking about TJ, I am speaking about the new dancehall sensation, I am speaking about Skillibeng, to name a few. Now, people, what I have realized is how stupid persons are, how gullible, how vulnerable people are. And I think that that was just isolated to people on social media. However, it seems as if these dancehall artists, even the big ones and the ones that are not so big, they are also gullible. Because, people, the truth and the facts is that dancehall and politics should not mix, and people don't get it twisted. If you're a dancehall artist, you can support whoever you want to support. That is your choice. And we live in a civil society, we live in a democratic society, so everybody can make their own choice. However, when you are being used, when you are being played for the same set of person that fight your line of work, and people, why I say they fight this line of work, and people don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. There are dancehall artists that are out there that are involved in all sorts of crime, all sorts of gang activity, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. I don't have to name any sorts of name. However, for the most part, we see that the dancehall artists that are now doing the dub plates are dancehall artists that are not, whose name are not linked to any sort of crime and violence. However, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it is because of the COVID situation and things kind of get tough and these artists are not making any sort of money because they are not touring, and because due to the fact that songs don't sell, everybody know that it is based on performance. These artists get paid based on their performance, based on their tour. So because of the fact that they are not being able to tour, it seems as if they are just jumping at any sort of opportunity. We are speaking about dub plates, so now they are doing dub plates, and people, I am sure that they are charging these politicians up the ASS. I am speaking about some exorbitant fee for these dub plates because, like them say, they want alignment. And why do you think that the politicians are doing this? They want to get the street credibility. They want to win over a certain set of fans, dancehall fans, which are mostly persons from the garrison, which are mostly the persons that are more likely, the possibility or probabilities are they are more likely to vote and follow up this politics-ish. Now, people, I know that whenever I speak about anything like this, like I said, these persons, these sheep that follow this politics thing in Jamaica, they are very sensitive and they kind of get in the feelings. So therefore, if I do any sort of story about a politician, if I do a story about a politician that is JLP, that is caught in some sort of corruption, you hear that I am a part of the PNP. If I do a story about a PNP and I say that this politician is involved in this, you hear them I say me a part of the JLP. So it goes vice versa. One day I am PNP, one day I am JLP. However, people, the truth and the fact that I would not vote for either political party, I am speaking about JLP or PNP. I would rather to vote for a random goat out there. And people, I know that this is going to sound ignorant and sound dark, but people, the truth and the facts that if you give me two choices and none of those choices don't fit what I stand for, if I feel like I am choosing between the lesser or the worse of two evil, why would I choose? That is like me choosing to marry a stripper or even somebody that is a vendor down at back road. People, it is not a recipe for success. They are not going to do any and anything for me, point blank and period. So why would I choose? And people, this is not a diss to any sort of backroad entrepreneur out there or any sort of stripper in the club, because I understand that sometimes you find yourself in certain situations and you have to do what you have to do to put food on your table. I am just saying that it is not an option that I would exercise. So now, people, back to this dancehall and politics mix. Like I said, it does not mix like oil and water. Why is it that these dancehall artists are so gullible? Why is it that they don't see exactly what is going on? Why is it that they don't realize that these politicians are not doing anything for dancehall? Because, people, the truth and the facts that dancehall contributes to the gross national product of Jamaica more than most industries. However, they are the industry that is least promoted by the government. Even though dancehall and reggae music is what brings a lot of tourists to Jamaica. So people, we are speaking about a lucrative business that these politicians and the government and the tax-paying people are paying a whole lot of money. I am speaking about the artists, dancehall artists and reggae artists, totally. So the point that I am trying to make is that if the government, if these politicians don't recognize dancehall music as a major contributor to Jamaica's wealth and health and well-being, why is it that these dancehall artists specifically are doing dub plates for these politicians? May I talk about the Beanie Man, may I talk about the Spice, may I talk about the Shensia, may I talk about the top artists? People, it is some sort of hypocrisy. It is some sort of brainwash thing going on, because the truth and the fact that why support something that does not support you, that means that you are an idiot. And people, like I said before, we live in a civil democratic society. So therefore, anybody can choose to do whatever they choose to do. However, me just say, in my case, I would not support any sort of hypocrite. And if I was dying, my enemy could not contribute BLOOD to me. But people, like I said, that is just me. However, it seems as if these dancehall artists, it seems as if they want some sort of curry favor later down the line. It seems as if they want to do some sort of show for these politicians or these political parties. And it seems as if because they see that a lot of dancehall artists are being targeted by the system, I talk about the Pope or the politician, the government officials, Rete, Lele, it seems as if they want to align themselves or affiliate themselves with these politicians just in case they need a favor in the future. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.